हेलो गाइस, वेलकम बैक टू माय चैनल। तो आज हम फिर से लेकर आए गए इकोनॉमिक्स नए चैप्टर के साथ, जिसका नाम है दी प्राइस पजल व्हाट ड्राइव्स दी मार्केट। तो चलिए शुरू करते हैं, इस चैप्टर को समझते हैं और पढ़ते हैं और जानते हैं इस चैप्टर के अंदर क्या क्या हमको समझाया गया है और बताया गया है। सो फर्स्ट टॉपिक इज अंडरस्टैंडिंग द प्राइस पजल। Every day we buy things, vegetables, milk, books, clothes, buy tickets, or mobile phones. Sometimes price remains stable for many days, while at other times they change suddenly. Tomatoes may cost 20 per kilogram one week and 80 the next. Petrol petrol prices change frequently. Discount appear during festival sales. Why does this happen? These changes are not random. Prices are influenced by how buyers and sellers behave in markets. Economics call this the price puzzle, the study of how prices are determined and why they changed. A market is any arrangement where buyers and sellers interact to exchange goods and services. It does not always means a physical plane. Markets can exist in first local vegetable mandis, second shopping malls, third weekly markets, fourth online pay platforms, fifth stock markets. In every market, two important forces operate: demand, how much consumers are willing to buy at different prices; supply, how much producers are willing to sell at different prices. Prices change because demand and supply keep changing. Weather conditions, festivals, income levels, technology expansions, and government policies, all after markets. Second point, the meaning of demand. What is demand? Demand refers to the quality of a food or service that consumers are willing and able to buy at different prices during a given period of time. Demand depends on several factors. First, price of the goods. Second, income of consumers. Third, taste and preference. Fourth, price of related goods. Fifth, expectations about future prices. Sixth, population size. However, while studying the law of demand, economics assumes that all other factors remain constant. The law of demand states when the price of a good increases, the quality demanded decreases, and when the price decreases, the quality demanded increases. Other things remain the same. This means price and quality demand have an inverse relationship. Example: if the price of ice cream fall during winter, cle- clearance sales, more people buy it. If price rise sharply during summer, some people reduce consumption. Next point, why does demand fall when price rise? Substitution first substitution effect. When a product becomes expensive, consumers switch to cheaper alternatives. For example, if apples become expensive, people may buy bananas instead. Second, income effect. When prices rise, purchasing power fall, consumers feel poor and buy less. Third, diminishing marginal utility, the satisfaction from consumption. Additional units decreases. The first price of chocolate gives high satisfaction. The fifth price of less satisfaction. Amazing fact: tomatoes once became consteller than petrol in some cities of India due to sudden supply shortage. Demand curve. Meaning of demand curve. A demand curve is a geographical representation that shows the relationship between the price of a good and the quality demanded of that good during a given period of time. Keeping other factors constant, it shows how much consumers are willing to buy at different prices. Law of demand. The demand curve is based on the law of demand, which states when price falls, quality demand increases, and when price rises, quality demand, other things remain it the same. The creators and inverse relationship between price and demand shape of demand curve. The demand curve slopes downward from left to right because lower prices attract more buyers. Consumer buy more when good become cheaper. High prices reduce purchasing ability. Here is a diagram of price demand curve and quality. This is quality, this is price curve, and this is a demand curve. Shape of demand curve. The name of diagram. Movement along the demand curve. Movement along the same demand curve happens when only price changes. First, expansion of demand. When price falls, qual- quantity demanded increase. Second, movement in downward along the curve. Second, construction of demand. First, when price rise, quality demanded decreases. Second, movement in upward along the curve. Movement from A to B, expansion of demand, price falls. Movement from B to A, construction of demand, price rises. Here is a diagram of movement along the demand curve. Next point, shift in demand curve. Sometimes demand changes even when price remains the same. This causes the entire demand curve to shift. Increases in demand rightward shift occurs when first income increase, second population increases, third taste and preference change in favor of the product, fourth future price rise unexpected. Decrease in demand leftward shift occurs when first income falls, product become less fashionable, third better suited become available. Shift in demand curve. Shift from D to D1, increase in demand. Here is a diagram. Think about it. If petrol price rise, how does it affect transport cost and other goods? The meaning of supply. What is supply? Supply refers to the quality of a good that producers are willing and able to sell at different prices during a given period of time. Supply demands on first price of the good, second cost of production, third technology development, government policies, fourth weather conditions for agriculture, sixth expectations after about future prices, 7. The law of supply. The law of supply states when price increase, quantity supplies increase. When price decrease, quantity supply decrease. This showed a direct relationship between price and supply. Why does supply increases with price? First, higher price mean higher profit. Second, producers are in encouraged to produce more. New producer may enter the market. थैंक यू फॉर वॉचिंग गाइस. अगर आपको ये वीडियो अच्छी लगी हो तो हमारे चैनल को लाइक एंड सब्सक्राइब जरूर करिए, और इसका सेकंड पार्ट अगर आपको चाहिए तो कमेंट जरूर करना. तब तक के लिए गुड बाय फ्रेंड, बाय बाय.